So I think digital is very important, both desktop as well as on mobile. So something that Direct Access has pioneered is, obviously we're a loans company, so we do our loan origination process all online, which enables customers to be able to completely transact with our company online. They can start an application, they can upload documents, they can break out at any point where they can chat to a consultant if they need to. And that really, being able to do that end-to-end process online was something that was a first in South Africa. And I think just understanding your customers, where your customers want to transact with your brand, and how you can make that easy and direct for them is something that's very important, I think. A lot of the difficulty comes in around who owns the customers. Traditionally, you've had social media departments, you have digital departments, you've got direct departments, you've got customer service, you've got a separate data department. So actually having someone that sort of owns that entire customer journey for a particular product in your company, I think is very important, because they will then understand that there are different touch points, and at those different touch points you need to have consistent messaging, you need to be collecting all your data together. And speaking of data, it's also about having a central customer view, because often what happens is you have a lot of systems in your business that store data, and they're very disparate and they don't necessarily speak to each other, and they might store data in different formats. So I think having a data structure, a proper architecture where you can store all your data touch points, so if somebody on the floor, an agent that's going to speak to your customer, they're able to actually access all the data that's happened. You know that there's been a campaign, they've maybe posted something on Facebook to say either I like your brand or I've got a complaint about something. You know that the marketing guys have sent them an SMS and this is what the messaging was. And actually having that almost a unified desktop, if you will, that your agent is then able to know every touch point that your company has had with that customer to be able to deliver a very personalized interaction with them. So I think that's very important, and it's perhaps not an easy thing, but it's something that you definitely need to start structuring your business to be able to support that end goal. It was interesting what came up in the panel where you're saying if you're not on TV and radio, people don't necessarily know that your business. They don't kind of know where you fit into their world, and they don't really know your brand, and they don't necessarily trust you. So our company has only recently just launched a TV campaign. We've kind of had a below-the-line strategy before that. And so what we found is a lot of customers will use our social channels more as a customer complaints. So I want an immediate interaction with you, I'll go and complain about you on social media. And actually being able to now try and change that conversation and start engaging with customers, supplying content that is relevant to them, tying up, being above the line on social, your digital channels, to try and engage your customers more. So that's kind of where we're heading. I wouldn't say we've necessarily cracked it, but we are heading in the right direction with that.